So if you are watching the playback, it's going to happen in every Wednesday as far as is possible, and we will keep it to 2 p.m. for now. Okay, let me just get started. Right now I'm doing a bit of multitask because something has happened. Nothing serious, but once again we got misrepresented by one of the organizer. I shall not share too much right now, but once we receive such information like that, it's our duty to inform our reader that the truth and what is going on and stuff like that. So we were being advertised by organizer, so take it for now is organizer, claiming that I'm one of the speaker and I even have a speaking time slot at 12 p.m. Alright, and to make it clear, it's not Traders Fair. Alright. So the news caught me quite by surprise because we did not agree by the terms and discussion that it's not agreeable that we will be there, and it has been spoken, we have talked about it and stuff like that. So interestingly, our follower told us that, hey, Rain, see you there, I'll be going as well. I say I'm not going, so have you made a mistake? So the invitation that was sent to the participant clearly state that I'll be there, so just to make sure that these are things that we didn't agree on. So last thing we want is to disappoint our viewers. Hi Crystal. Last thing we want is to disappoint our viewers and to say that to see that our name are there, but we did not attend the session and stuff like that, and we don't want to get misinterpreted and misunderstood by that. So that's why we have to make announcement of such, and of course I've been trying to contact the organizer, but I can't reach them at the moment. So it will be till the end of the day, then I'll release who is the organizer who have made that claims, and definitely we are not participating as for now. I'm not saying a full no, so we'll see how things goes from here, and these are things that we want to make it clear so that it will not be a hearsay or another party will say, oh, they did invite us but we didn't show up. So we don't want to say this kind of thing, because in our line of work, when we promise to be there, we will be there. And the thing is that the participant has already received information and personal call and program sheet has been sent out and my name is printed there. So these are things that is unacceptable to me. And of course we are trying to work things out. If not, we will make an announcement by end of the day, if the organizer decided to say, hey, yeah, it's not going to happen, and of course we will broadcast and announce on our end. No hard feeling on that, because these are things that we really have to let people know that the mistake was not done on our end. And we don't want to be accused that we last minute bail out and stuff like that. So I think nowadays having this social media is important for us to make it clear that we are not involved in this. So I urge that all our followers, when you see our posts, let's say being advertised anywhere, just check with us. If you never see any announcement on our Facebook page, on our website, there's no post on that, you can just check with us and we'll get back to you if the information is true, because nowadays even Donald Trump always love to say like fake news. Yeah, so it's always good to check, and it's usually our practice to post it on the website and social media when there's an event going up and when the contract is signed, payment is made, then we will definitely cross promote on our end as well. Yeah, but not at the moment that we are having any of such arrangement other than traders fair for this year. For the time being, yes, there are some discussion with various parties, but it's still in a discussion stage. Thank you very much for the support, and I love to take this opportunity to thank the followers we have that let us know such information, and it's really your duty, and we really appreciate that you share such information with us as well, so that it really clarify things up. And last thing we want is pointing fingers and having misunderstanding and stuff like that. So right now I've just posted on Insta story, and later I will further extend to all the posts, our website, all our social media imprints, and hopefully with that it will get the attention of the organizer to have a talk, and hopefully we can settle this, and who knows, it could be a event that turned out well, but at this moment we did not agree to that. All right, so let us get going. All right, so and of course I'll get my entire team to actually share across their social media as well. The announcement has been made, is published on our Slack group. All right, our inner circle group. I'll be getting also my students who volunteer to send this out on their social media, so we make it loud and clear. At this moment there's nothing, so if nothing came out today, I don't get any response, then we'll send another thing to disclose who is the party, and just to make sure that participants going there are aware as far as possible that we are not speaking. Yep. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, I'm not feeling very well. Yesterday I have skipped office, and of course having student meetup session, I'm there, and the situation got worse. Tomorrow I'm flying to Vietnam to give a talk in Traders Fair Vietnam, 9th of November. I'm there on 12:40 p.m. slot local time, seminar hall. Bring along your notebook and pen if you're around. Share this video so that people in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam can benefit from this as well. You get to learn things if I'm speaking even in like trade fairs and stuff like that. Yep. And this is our belief system to really educate the young and of course entrepreneurs, working adults, just to spend 30 minutes a day looking at charts. These may not be things that you like, but if you have no friends or even yourself hate Mondays and love long weekend, chances are you don't quite like your job. That's why it's that way, you see. So over here, our team love long weekends for sure, but we even love Monday more. So that's a difference, because we are in a job that we like. But chances are not all traders love to trade. That's the truth about it. Alright? And what you need to do is just to do maybe 30 minutes of things that you don't quite like, and you get to enjoy the rest of your 23 hours doing things you love. That's what we want to achieve, just 30 minutes a day. And we are working hard. For the past decades, we have been working hard in this area, helping as many as we could in fulfilling this. So let us get started. Harmonic pattern is an interesting topic, and it is a topic that I have bring out today because yesterday when we have this student meetup session, we brought up to 17 rules in harmonic pattern. So a lot of times online you only get to see 3 rules, 2 rules, 5 if you're lucky, but the filter can extend all the way to 17 of them and start counting. Alright, and if you don't hit that number, chances are yes, you are not learning from the right source. Each rules are to the detail, to the point that it is important and it shouldn't be broken. And by breaking those rules, you do open up many cans of worms, alright, one by one. And that's why people are saying that, oh, harmonic pattern is just another trading, it doesn't work. When you have a trading strategies that have as much as 17 filters, and you follow to the dot, you will know you will have a tendency of a higher success rate, that's for sure. Alright, so look no further, we have further optimized harmonic pattern for Forex trading, Forex traders out there. These are the fine adjustments that I have made, and of course my trainer Bung Hui has agreed to all those modifications, and we have tried it. Results is amazing. So if you're interested, pop by. 12th of November is already in the description. We have a workshop coming up, don't miss this, because moving forward we are focused very much in corporate B2B deals and stuff like that, and of course pro traders, people who are wanting to go into this in financial industry. Alright, so we prepare them to be market ready, and these are things that we do. Alright, so a bit of shifting of focus, but to the retail traders, it's always in our heart, and living in Singapore, it could be tough at times. So much peer pressure, right? I know. So over here we are doing our best to let entrepreneurs, but it's to your own decision to set aside 30 minutes a day to make a difference for yourself, and no need to please other people that you don't like along the way. Not saying that you are being like a crude or a person that is, you know, difficult to handle, but at least you choose who you want to work with. Alright, so euro dollar on the daily chart, market having a interesting movement. On the daily chart, it is on a bearish run. This is the previous high that created a new low, and over here there's a break and close above the high. So having the first break signal a weaker bear, but it's still a bearish movement. So I would love to see this as a base flag. Sadly, it's not under oversold yet. So I'm looking for a buying opportunity for a trend reversal trade. So what is a trend reversal? The initial trend is still bearish, but I'm trading the opposite direction, and I do see a extension of that trade. Typically is at the state that have the highest risk. That means highest probability that market may turn against you, but it does give the best reward is to risk. Reward is to risk can stretch all the way to like 5:1, even that, you know, 3:1, 2:1 is the minimum. Alright, so on the forward chart over here, market is on a bearish run. You just have a break and close above the high. It depends how you read trends. Okay, so down to the 1 hour. 1 hour chart is, let's see, alright, so 1 hour chart on it is still also a bearish trend. So right now all three time frames of euro dollar has turned bearish. By looking for a buying opportunity, you are counter trend trading, and for us, for myself, my plan is trend reversal. Of course, I'm not entering like right now just because it retests the support, you know. I'll wait for further confirmation on the lower time frame. Okay, as for now, nothing much from me. That's my trade plan. On the daily chart, there are two sharp patterns forming up, 1.1251, and the other one at a much higher price, 1.1479. This is pattern within pattern, and a break of the downtrend channel. Sorry. So over here there is this bullish run with a rectangle consolidation happening over here that turns out to look like a flag pattern, and of course it is only a flag pattern when it extends outwards. Alright, so by having this movement, even this shark pattern will not hold. It will be a further extension, and of course trade like this, it will take very long for it to hit the take profit level. We are talking about months, so it depends on what's your trade plan, but definitely something that I am looking at. It always happen to me on the visual side, I hide the wrong time frame. Okay, so never mind that. Let me just double check. Yes, it's okay. I'll just do a redraw. Alright, so over here, this is the movement. So when I have this kind of marking, because I have like 12 currency pairs across 3 time frame, it's easy for me to make a marking to know what I'm looking for. On the 4-hour chart, have you remember that I'm looking for buying opportunity? So over here, although it is not a perfect bet because the C price touched the A, theoretically is fail one of our filter. So what happened is that on the 4-hour chart, we are looking for a price confirmation before we enter the trade. The good news about this is it's within a buy zone over here. Alright, it's within a buy zone over here. So it does add into the points of my filtering system. Okay, to the 1-hour chart, it has broken this flag. So if you just buy blindly, RSI was not oversold, you may hit losses just like that. Alright, so these are things that is important, that flag are just flag, you know, patterns are just patterns, but you need more anchoring on that, that's for sure, before you have any thoughts, you know. So right now for euro dollar, very clear cut, it got downgraded to just one single idea, so it will be red. That means I'm just looking to buy within this bad pattern, and I will need a confirmation before I engage the trade. Later on, I will update in the trade ideas for all our subscriber. Okay, you receive this, you know my entry, stops, and targets. Alright, so it's on the go learning, and to see how us as a trainer, we walk the talk, we follow our rules, and we trade. So to the pound dollar on the daily chart, can see it looked very bullish, but if you follow step by step, this was the last move that created low. Market retrace, break of the high price over here, forming a higher high, higher close, and right now it is still on a bearish run. Market has double top. Alright, so for traders who have did an aggressive shot at 1.2919, good for you. I'm not in yet. I will need further confirmation. Overall trend is still bearish, just a weaker bear. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, over here, market has breaks of high and close above of the high. Alright, and nothing much on the 4-hour for me. Down to the 1-hour, yes, there's a break and close below the low. You can draw this out as a sell zone for sure, but find ways to even narrow down the sell zone. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. To set up back to back, there is a bearish butterfly and there's a bearish bad pattern. So right now, the butterfly at the time when it touches, it did not meet one of the filter criteria, and right now I'm waiting for a retest back to the high. And of course, if it happens over here, it will be fantastic. 13th of November, then I get to trade both bat and butterfly pattern at the same time. However, if it fulfill just before 13th November, it's still valid because it's a butterfly setup. Alright. 4-hour chart. Remember I did draw this just to observe certain things. It's not needed, not required now. Just delete it away. So I do have these continuous learning experience and stuff like that, and I'm always observing the market. So even trading for 15 years and teaching for 12 years, I don't stop my trading and learning journey, and I am keep on testing, come up with new TCs, and the entire objective is to have a lower risk and higher returns. Alright, to the 1-hour chart, there is a godly pattern I'm looking at. Of course, this flag pattern is no longer valid, just delete it away. And I'm waiting for for now, just a godly pattern and a much deeper price. 1.2731. Most of my analysis that I done for harmonic pattern is just a sketch. Alright, and once only it reach closer, then I will see whether it is valid. Okay, so don't just go into live session and say, oh, Rain say there is this, let's us do something about it. No. Alright, so take note of that. And of course, even for our subscriber, it's not saying that having short EP, that means that we are selling, you know, unless you say like short now and long now. This is the move that we do. and of course it will update along the way. But having us agree to it, it doesn't mean that it is a sure thing. It's just that at the moment we engage, we find that it's a high probability of success rate, correct? Because if we don't produce trade ideas as earning, that means we are not earning as well. We are in the same line in this case with you. All right, let's say you are a trader, a subscriber. Hi Alvin. All right, so these are things that we do, and we will wait for confirmation. But on your end, it's your responsibility to really decide if this is a trade for you before you even engage the trade. To the next pair, dollar yen on the daily chart. On the daily chart, dollar yen, if you have spotted, market has well resisted over here. It start to have a bit of resistance. I have took great profit today. Yeah. So is this shark pattern? Somehow I decided not to extend the target. Target 2, 94 pips hit. Target 1, 47. Total pips gain, 140 thereabout. Alright, usually I'll extend the target, you see. Later I'll share with you more. Alright. On the 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart, it is on a bullish run. Okay. But it just pretty much got resisted by this long shadow over here, became a block. Not so good. To the 1 hour. Immediately, let's see. Take profit 10908. 10908 over here. This spike over here. After I took profit, market slide down. Isn't it amazing? Alright. So reading price chart is important. Over here, let us just dissect it first. Look at the red box. These are my sell zone, and over here there is a smaller supply demand zone. This is a small one, and over here the big box is my sell zone. So having this formation set up, I do have a inverted head and shoulder over here, inverted head and shoulder bottom. Alright, so sorry, correction, it's a head and shoulder bottom. Alright, so usually it's a trend extension, or rather a counter trend trading opportunity that can shoot all the way up to 111.40. So this is the price range I'm looking at to take profit ultimately. So I am developing a lot of trading and buying opportunity for what you call a trend continuation trading opportunity. Let me show you 4 hours. Very beautiful. So over here is a flag pattern. Usually flag, the perfect scenario, or rather textbook case, you have a reversal over here. Okay, but when the flag go deep, like 30% or 20 to 38% thereabout, deeper than on the retracement, it's actually nothing to be panicked. It's normal because market is not perfect, but I won't give the leeway more than 38.2%. Alright, so a retracement of that is pretty normal. And the trade did fly off, and of course having a extended move that it went out of the box before it turned out give me a sign that this bullish trend is not as strong as usual compared to the usual dollar yen. To the 1 hour chart, on the 1 hour chart, this is the bad pattern, and the 5-0 pattern is a typical reversal sign that I see that a potential, what you call a selling opportunity. But as I read how the chart is being formed, I find that it is very strong. However, this red box over here became a sell zone, and it will, I do expect some form of resistance during this area, during this part. So that's why I chose to have a take profit at my final take profit level. And right now I'm developing a very simple trading plan. Alright, so over here, this is something that's interesting. On the advanced level, then you understand. Alright, on the 50% mark, not 61.8, okay, dollar yen, H1, 50% mark. That's how much I know about Fibonacci. Yeah. So looking to long. So usually I'm waiting for confirmation. I will add a question mark so that I know that, hey, I'm looking for a confirmation. Simple as that. All right. And interestingly, today's chart I'm spotting off, meaning to say that it's the first time I'm looking at this chart today because I'm not feeling well. And morning I have a long meeting every Wednesday, and I have to rush back for the Facebook Live. And in the midst, I went to see doctor. So couple of things, and throughout the journey, I did couple of phone calls as well. So pretty tight, pretty effective day for me. So everything that I see right now is not planned. Okay, that means I did not sketch or do my analysis. All the analysis was done last night, the latest update. All right, so I'm waiting for a retest over here. Interestingly, you will see a bump and market fly off. So this is a small zone I'm interested in buying opportunity, because my overall trade plan for dollar yen is to buy, it's not to sell. Because of what? Because of the daily chart, head and shoulder. I'm interested in these great profits. It's a good 200 pips more to go. And of course, on the 4-hour chart, it's a flag pattern. It's still a valid flag pattern. Alright, so if let's say I do an extension for this, I love flags, by the way. It completes everywhere. 0.31. It's just midway to here. And I think this resistance line is for this purpose. Let me just adjust it and see where does it end on the daily. Structure. See? Within the structure area. Okay? So this will definitely one of the consideration for my take profit. Should I have a opportunity to engage on the 50% pullback over here. So this is considered aggressive buy for H1 chart. Okay, got it? I hope you love this, and if you enjoy this so much, please share this session on your Facebook timeline, and of course later I'll render the video and we'll create a scheduled post for tomorrow 2 p.m. okay, for a cut version, meaning to say that because every time we start we have a bit of chit chats, so those are things that I will cut off. Yeah, so it will save about maybe even up to 10 minutes 15 minutes of the time. Okay, so it's really true, 2 p.m. seems like a better live session in terms of audience we get compared to 6. But you know what? The best time is 9 a.m. Yeah. Traders, right? Not going to work, right? Doing morning analysis, right? Yep, so that's the reason. Alright, so Euro Yen. Let me start off something that's very interesting that just in case you have forgotten. I have not forgotten. So this is the back pattern that I was looking at. The market have not hit the take profit level. So what I'm going to do is to do this. I right click over here, Euro Yen. This might still be the trade of the year. Maybe it will stretch next year. Euro Yen, the week 1. Okay, bullish bet, counter trend, bullish bet, counter trend trade. Okay, waiting for a retest, type 2. Right now you see, bearish movement, show weakening, maybe a drop. Don't know, at least that's what I hope for. Alright, so let me just hide this and go back to our usual daily chart. So on the daily chart, you can see market has this moving downwards, went up, came up, harmonic pattern alert. But this is a warning sign. There's a consolidation over here. Market move haven't triggered the price. Somewhere near to the final completion, there is a consolidation. This is usually a warning sign. So if I have any sell limit or whatsoever for a shorting opportunity, aggressive shorting opportunity on harmonic pattern, these are the time that I'm going to release. That means remove, delete the pending order and wait for confirmation to enter the trade. to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, market came up and is having a consolidation. Some may read this as a flag formation. Flag formation extending upwards. Down to the 1 hour. Alright, back to daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. My analysis over here pretty much looking for a bad pattern, selling at 122.47, but over here the consolidation became a concern. Alright, that's on the daily chart. Down to the 4-hour, there's this consolidation over here. So two ways you can play this. You can play it like waiting for a bad pattern, shorting at 122.4749 thereabout. Or on the 4-hour chart, wait for a base flag for a buying opportunity. RSI have to be oversold. Down to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, I have already took profit. Very pretty, very beautiful. So this is done already. Nothing much I'm going to use this for. Delete it away. And over here, for me, there's nothing at the moment. Maybe a butterfly pattern, but right now, having the 1-hour focus, I'm looking to buy, I'm looking to sell, correct? So by looking at this, there's no pattern for me because MMW need to be precise. Let us have a look over here. What are the potentials? Potential, it could be a godly or deep godly or a bad pattern forming up. But this kind of structure, when it came down, we test, although it does fulfill the C price, but it just came back to a support resistance. It looked more like a support resistance, a downtrend consolidation movement for my students, SWCP graduates. Alright, so it looked more like that. So yeah, these are things that is really giving a warning sign. Okay, but it still can be done. Let's have a look. It will be closing close to X for this setup. Alright, so let us just draw it out. Bad or gully depends on your rules. Okay, so whichever it is, the completion point is the same. Yep, so it's about there. Good thing about this sorry, good thing about this is complete near the X, which will give you very good rewards to risk, and is a H4 base flag area. Just now I did mention that flag pattern, if you break out of the box, is kind of normal, so it's okay. Okay, so we need further confirmation for this. So when I put in question marks, that means I need checks. That means I have to check, double check again. And the good news is, by having a deeper godly or bad formation setup, it is still within the box. So good, can consider, no problem, no issue. Worst case, you treat it like a flag, but you have a minor support of this. Okay. Next pair, Pound Yen, daily chart. On the daily chart, market is on a bearish run, have a break and close above the high. It's just a weaker bear, is still bearish overall. 4-hour, market went up, went to consolidation. Nothing much for me. These are the formation that I don't quite like. It's heading nowhere. To the 1-hour chart, might have a shark pattern forming up, a bullish shark pattern. Traders please check. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. Alright, so my analysis on the daily chart, there is a bearish bad pattern completing within the sell zone at 144.25. But once again, a strong uptrend movement and consolidation is near the D price. Is a warning sign for me, because this may be read as a bad pattern, a flag pattern. So on the 4-hour chart, right now for Pound Yen, I'm looking to buy because of this uncertainty over here. It does help if the market dip to 136.03. Let's see, 136.03, where is it? Quite deep. over here. So if the market somehow dip back into this price, I can look for a buying opportunity that easily cover within the target profit area. Down to the 1 hour, very sharp pattern. Looking at it, I'll observe for a while more. If it continue to do the sideways consolidation, I will invalidate this sharp myself. Okay. So to the next pair, New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen is a very interesting pair. New Zealand yen, New Zealand dollar is still under my radar, meaning say that I'm still waiting to trade. Selling opportunity within the sell price, the highest price, it have a bit of consolidation down to the 4-hour chart. Market went up. This is a very awkward uptrend channel if you read it that way. Having RSI is not strong. Market is a bit directionless when it start to show me like that, this kind of movement. Stronger bearish move over the bullish move. Back to the daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. First up, I have a bad pattern coming up, 72.44 at a much higher price. 4-hour chart, there's two setup. The first setup already hit the first target profit level. It retraced stop loss entry. So I didn't get to enter again, I think. Yeah. So on the 4-hour chart, this New Zealand yen shark pattern over here is still valid. So waiting for a retest. I'll wait for a while more. If it's not coming back up, it just slide down, then I'll just cancel off this trade. To the 1-hour chart, as mentioned, it has already hit the first target profit area. I already exited partial profit, but sadly it have not hit the final take profit. Alright, so over here, nothing much for me. 1, 2, 3, 4 points as tested. So this could be a box up area for a buying selling opportunity, and that's the time that I will rely very much on my software, the HPA. Okay, on the 1-hour chart to see if the arrow show up. So for those who active subscriber who have this software, yes. So what's going to happen is over here, there will be a arrow in my system. It will show up an arrow like that. So when this arrow shows up within this range, I will then be looking for a buying opportunity. That means I'll engage to buy. Okay, that's the thing. Alright, so looking for a buying opportunity over here. So let me just draw a support line to make it clear to me, to myself. This is the price I'm looking to buy. In fact, it's now, but I need further confirmation. Good. Yeah. All right. Hi, Harry. To the next pair. So over here, a single trading idea, mark rate. So many trading ideas. Oh my god, my Vietnam trade will be interesting. Alright, New Zealand dollar on the daily chart. Market has a bearish confirmation. Retest of the previous high. To the 4-hour. A break and close above the high. Warning sign. Bullish shark forming up. To the 1-hour chart. Good. Back to daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. Bearish shark formation. Completing much higher price, 67.85. Alright, it's a good 300 pips away. 4-hour chart. Alright, so 4-hour chart, it has completed the first what you call a shark pattern. I've already took profits. So waiting for another opportunity to engage the trade. So it can swing both way. It could be a 5-0 pattern, or it could be a bullish shark formation. Okay, so let me just do a quick check. Please do not copy because I'm hiding a lot of filters. Certain things I'm reading off my eyes. So yeah, you won't want to plot a wrong shark. It will be very, very damaging to your portfolio. Yes. Okay. Okay, so another pattern setup over here. For our chart, let's see how it moves on the 1 hour as well. Okay, so shock. Yeah, too big for 1 hour. 1 hour is another pattern if you have spotted it. Maybe it's a godly. Yep, so let me just hide on the 1 hour chart. Okay, so this is the pattern. So as mentioned earlier on, harmonic pattern, easily you will see things like whoa, it's happening soon. New Zealand dollar, check your stats. Check your stats. Okay, as mentioned, yesterday we count with our students a total of 17 filters in a harmonic pattern. So if you are just using 2 or 3, chances that you got it all wrong. Okay, you can choose not to use all the 17, it's fine, but that's some of the very important filter, you can't miss it. So in case I forget, better set an alert. And definitely by seeing this, I will change gear a bit because I have to do a full analysis and share with my subscriber. Alright, so it's a counter trend trading opportunity. So to the next pair, daily chart. Okay, so daily chart over here, market has a break and close. Never is not a break and close below, break and close above the high price over here. Warning sign of a weaker bear, but it's still a bearish trend on the 4-hour chart. Bullish trend for sure. Go into consolidation. To the 1 hour chart, this is what I have. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. My analysis over here, there is a double top. I'm waiting for a retracement for a trading opportunity. To the 4-hour chart, base flag, which coincide with a bad pattern. Alright, and this is a warning sign bad pattern because the C price has touches A. Something to take note of. Alright, and this is a new B. So remember to make necessary adjustment when you see this. Now it looks better. Okay, that pattern. Okay, next pair, Aussie Cat, daily chart, bearish as well at the structure of the resistant price. Okay, so waiting for a shorting opportunity to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, a bullish movement, go a bit in consolidation. It could be a flag pattern as well, further expansion. To the 1 hour, this is what I have. Back to daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. Shark pattern, a very awkward shark pattern coming up at 93.40, observing. So I will need a confirmation over here. And I'll read how the price react at the trend line for even a potential buying opportunity of the daily chart. Down to the 4-hour, there is this godly pattern. I'm waiting for a retest so I get a better reward is to risk. Traders who are in, good. Traders who are not, careful warning sign, uptrend movement. This is the thing that you have to take note. So no trade ideas for this. Yeah, this is the warning sign. Alright, something that I don't quite like. Let's see how it goes. The 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, you see there is the first pennant over here, act as a flag. It break downwards. Why I never take action? Because I saw it on 4 hours. It's just that I just don't have time to actually draw it out yet. Okay, so you have to really practice enough chart time to really see things before it happens, so you can avoid trades that don't require you or don't cause you to hit losses. All right, very important. To the next pair. Okay, Canada dollar CAD, last 3 pairs. If you have questions, punch them in. If not, by pound Australia, we call it a day, and I'll send official email to the organizer to make sure they are aware of it. Then off I go for a late gym. Then I'll be back to continue my work. Alright, so dollar Canada daily chart. There's a consolidation over here, market break and close below the low, have a bit of retracement, bearish trend, 4 hours bearish trend as well. Very awkward. This is a very inverted pattern. Potential upside movement or downside is equal, kind of equal opportunity. So this kind of market noise, I'll wait for you to settle down and confirm. And I'm pretty much spoiled by choices, having so many setup coming up, correct? So I have so many pairs, so there isn't a need for me to really squeeze a trade. And even I only trade off 1 pairs, and if it doesn't give me something that is good, not a good setup, I will not engage the trade. Okay, so these are a couple of things that you have to take note of. To the daily chart. Daily chart, this is, oh my god, this is the gully pattern that I missed. On the daily, like rain, how you miss it, right? So I was waiting for a deeper pattern. First it came out a crab on the 4-hour chart. I missed that because I'm waiting for further confirmation. Then I missed it again because there was a shark 5-0 pattern for a buying opportunity. The market missed it by 2 pips. So then after that, within 2 candles, it just jumped up. Don't miss the trade. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so it happens. So the most important thing is that you have to be disciplined. And once you miss trade, let it go. There's no need for you to try to chase it or whatsoever. Very important. Okay, so over here, nothing much. I'm not even waiting for a type 2 entry. I will just observe. And over here, 4 hour, nothing for me. 1 hour, the best I have is a flat pattern. Yeah. Alright. So to the next pair, Canada Yen. On Canada Yen, there is a bullish movement. Alright. For our chart, potential harmonic pattern. Not sure if I spotted it or rather drawn it yet. Is a bad pattern, I think, to the 1 hour chart. Nothing much. So daily chart, let's go back and have a look. If it's a bad pattern, it is a trend reversal trade because right now overall market, as I can see over here, is bearish. Alright, it's a trend reversal trade. Yeah, it's usually when a trend reversal, it does give a great profits, as is known as aggressive entry. Yeah, so Eugene, you're in, is it? The gully pattern. So envious. Yeah, the word hour, because we have very strong rules over here, it's not like having like two Fibonacci and you call it a gully. Come on, guys. You know, yesterday I was reading through some of the thought author of harmonic pattern related keywords. I'm ranked first for bullish shark. Someone else in the ranking shared things that is not true. It's not even a bet. It's I don't know what the heck is that. Yeah, one glance. My co-trainer Boon Hui and some of our students who have just attended the 1-day course has spotted that that's not right. You know, very sad to see this kind of thing. Okay, so let me share with you my analysis. A room full of harmonic pattern over here. We have a gully, we have a bearish butterfly, we have a bearish shark on the daily chart time frame. So if you are not able to hold your trades for weeks, till months to even 4 months, then don't bother trading the daily chart. Okay, you just use the daily time frame at the buying opportunity. Sorry, got distracted by Eugene's comment. So you just use the daily time frame as an overall perspective, all right, and you trade off the 4 hour or 1 hour, all right. So you got it at the bottom. Is it because of the crab, or is it because of the shark or support resistance, Eugene? So on the 4 hour chart over here, I got in as a bearish shark formation. I'm waiting for a retest for a second chance entry. So hopefully it retests all the way to the high side. I have a better reward is to risk ratio. Of course, I will need a confirmation with that. Down to the 1 hour, Canada yen, nothing much for me. So on the hindsight, or rather on another perspective, there is another bullish setup coming up. So in case the trade just went all the way down, I missed my target profit for the shark pattern. Let's see what we have here. As mentioned, there are more than like 17 filters, as much as 17 filters for a right harmonic bad pattern. Alright, so if you only know a couple of it, if you know 2, it's a warning for you, it's a warning sign for you. And few weeks ago, we did receive a phone call stating that the participant is interested to attend the lesson, but after some time, the participant say that she will consider and do a research and whatsoever. So I was like, okay, how are you going to do the research? We are holding on to the material, and there are 17 rules to it, yeah. So what am I doing? You see, distracted. Usually I don't do this. H4 to H. On the trend. Okay. Okay. To the 1 hour. Nothing much. To the last pair. Nice. Happy for you. Happy for you, Eugene. So jealous. Alright, to the next pair, Pound Australia on the daily chart. Very interesting formation. So what happened is this tail over here actually provides up to 90 pips of profit, believe it or not. This is Pound Australia, a pair that I ask all my students not to trade, not because I'm being selfish and don't want them to earn money. This is a pair that is high volatile. Having the previous bad pattern setup, it went against me for 280 pips. Just right before it touched stop loss. When I say just right before it touched stop loss for Pound Australia, it could be like 50 pips. So 50 pips, it can feel like 5 pips. You get where I'm coming from? So the spike, the movement is like a lot for this pair. And when I got so jaded by the retest and keep on retesting, I have already placed my stops to entry. If it hits stop loss entry, I will just wait for a retest of the previous high to hit in for a shorting opportunity. Having a better reward is to risk ratio compared to now. Alright, so it's not over yet, Pound Aussie. Alright, so on the 4 hour chart, market is bullish and right now having a bit of consolidation. What I prefer more is a slight downwards, because this is my take profit level, and having this level met, I would have quite a good profits. Yeah. To the next pair, 1 hour chart. Okay, nothing much. Back to the daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. That is this crab pattern, deep crab pattern. So I'm waiting for a retest of the high and engage for a selling opportunity. Alright, so of course if it hit down straight down to my profits, I'm not complaining. But let's see how it turned out. Yeah, so on the 4 hour chart, bullish trend. This was the buy zone. Right now market fall back into the buy zone and went into a consolidation again. So it's a valid concern. To the 1 hour chart, there was this bearish shark formation that I plotted. It's invalid. Good, because I no need to re-enter and whatsoever. So on the buyer side, I'm definitely looking for a break and close below and continue sliding down, because I have already trade and investor interest in this. So if you love something like this, and if you happen to be in Vietnam, of course, share this so people around the world can benefit from it. We are doing things that is right. We are cultivating good trading mindset, money management, trade management, and we do teach the right way to trade harmonic pattern, you see. So it's happening in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh. Tomorrow I'm flying over, and the talk is on 9th of November at Windsor Saigon Hotel. So please go there early. My speaking time slot is 12:40 p.m. Bring along notebook and pen. You won't want to miss that training. You will able to learn something and use to trade right away. And for those who are in Vietnam, if you want to meet up, that's the best time to meet me over there. And of course, I'll be doing a lot of Instagram stories, videos, interact with my audience when I'm overseas and stuff like that. So stay tuned to my Instagram, Rain Lim, alright, and RAYNLIM. Okay, so if you happen to be in Singapore and next Tuesday you have this commitment, you is near to the year end, and if you're not happy with your income statement and you have been spending just too much this year, and maybe the next few days, the 11th November, you are going to have a shopping spree, or your wife or your husband is having a shopping spree, you need to earn the money back. Just commit 30 minutes a day. Ask yourself, are you able to set aside 30 minutes a day? The content itself, that how we teach, there's no need for you to worry, because our youngest student is only 13 years old. But of course, students below the age of 16, parents are required to attend the course as together with the child. Alright, so if not, we are not teaching. Simple as that. Yeah, so that's one. Yep, that's one. And at the same time, yeah, 12th of November, we have a workshop from 7 to 10:30 p.m. Yes, join us. I'll be sharing the registration link. Right now, all our website is up and running and is working perfectly. What's going to happen is that all the announcement, all the events will be posted. That includes our student meetup session that we commit to our students for the next 1 year. We'll meet all our students in a month-to-month basis, so we can discuss trade setup, trade ideas together. And this is the registration link. Click that, register, and if you have benefited from our training in the past, please do not stop there. Share this with your friends so more people can benefit from it. And before we start flying around and do not have time to support the market, this is the great time to really look into and ask yourself, are you happy with your life? Are you happy going to work? Do you look forward to go to work every day, every morning? Do you love long weekends more than Monday? So these are simple mental checklists you can do, and by having that, you will know whether you are in the job that you at least like, not even to the extent of love. Alright, so if the answer is no, you get so tired of it, what you need to do is just to set aside 30 minutes a day. After our programs, you are able to do the things you truly love. You can start to say no to things that you don't like, people that you don't like. I'm not asking you to be an ass for others, but at least you choose who you want to be a client. Do something that you love, passion, and you are able to monetize it all by yourself, and there's not much of concern because you already have a skill set of trading. So that's all I have for you today. Till then, remember always, plan your trade and trade your plan, and I'll see you very soon in our workshop. See you guys.